Dongjun, and we are talking about bipolar junction transistor. So BJT. Bipolar is two polarity is both of them. So as Ohm's law, J is Q and mu E plus QP mu E. Okay, and mu, there are mobility of hole and electron. Okay, so this is the how transistor or BJT looks like. There are PNP transistor is here, P and P, and N-type transistor is NPN. So we draw like this, and this, it's a symbol, NPN, PNP. BJT and FET's difference is like a FET is the voltage controlled current source, and BJT is current controlled current source. So FET has a capacitance, and BJT is like a form of junction. So it's like a there's no capacitance, just direct connection made to base, and there are gates. FET doesn't have direct contact to like a channel. Okay, so this is the BJT operation. So there is a KCL, Kirchhoff current law. So base current and collector current plus is the emitter current. This is the both. This is both of the NPN and PNP. This is the very basic law. And in energy band diagram, here is the emitter base current is collector, and when the emitter and base here is reverse bias, and base and collector is forward bias, and it looks like this, much smoother to move to another emitter to collector. Electron is more smoother. Okay, so this is the operation mode of the operation. So emitter base junction and collector base junction. Cutoff, there are reverse and reverse. So there is a use of logic. So it looks like a reverse and reverse. So there is very high barrier between the collector and emitter. And when the forward active mode, so forward and reverse. So there's like a forward and reverse. So it's go smoother to base and very quickly down to emitter collector, like this. And reverse active is like a emitter, base, and collector. It's like this. Emitter, base, collector. So it's like a reverse selection, but BJT is not a symmetry, so characteristic is not equal. And there is the voltage saturation mode. So forward and forward bias. So it's like a low and low. So there is 1.7 voltage between the emitter and base, and there is of 1.5 voltage between the base and collector. So it's constant. So that's called voltage saturation. Okay. So it looks similar IV curve in BJT and FET, but it looks like more like a, this is more smoother and very high, very shallow. Okay. More fractional device. This is the top view of the BJT transistor. BJT transistor. So it looks like this. So when there is N plus doping and P plus doping under the base and heavily doping to collector. It's because of the semiconductor and metal contact. If the contact between the metal and semiconductor, it's have to heavy doping to semiconductor and so on, like a linear, like a linear. If low doping, it's operates like a diode. So it have to heavily doping between the in contact of the semiconductor and metal. So here is the action. Emitter, base. This P semiconductor is very thin because of the operation of the BJT, and there is the N plus channel, and here is the collector. So it's between, here is the when operation of the BJT operate here. So this is the BJT semiconductor. Thank you.